Today, an investigation that will make you look at your microwave in a whole new light. We are revealing 5 things you should never microwave and 1 thing you always should. My viewers all around the country, right? They're all waiting by their favorite kitchen tool, eager to find out. Take a look at why you need to think twice about what you decide to nuke.
Oh my gosh!
Wow.
Wow! The microwave cooked my bowl and the ramen.
Scary stuff. Now, most of you know not to microwave foil, but there are 5 things you may be microwaving right now that you shouldn't be. Joining me now is a 5-star chef who isn't afraid to say, he turns to his microwave when he is in a pinch. Chef Roblé Ali, thank you very much for being with us. Love being with you. I never thought you'd be using a microwave, but you've turned my mind completely around this. We're going to talk about things we do not want to nuke. Mm-hmm. First off, raw kale. What is that about? We caught some sparks on tape. What makes my favorite green flammable?
Well, I'm 99% sure that it's the metal, right?
Yes.
There's lots of minerals like iron, magnesium, right? So the way that a microwave works is it disturbs molecules. It's friction, right? So it's making molecules rub together. So like if I had 2 big bars of iron and I could rub them long enough, they're going to get hot and start a fire. So that's happening on a micro level. Bad idea, okay? Then there's like the electrical arc theory, but that's way too nerdy to get into right now.
All right, but
leave that alone.
I love kale, so there's got to be some way of dealing with kale.
Yes, there are. There are a couple of ways. I would do it in a bowl, right? Cover it with some plastic wrap and just sneak in a little bit of hydration. So, that water's going to create steam, is going to keep that friction from happening. And how do you put out a fire? Water, boom, done.
Okay, let's bring in Yelena. Yelena's been standing by her kitchen microwave. Hi, Yelena. Thanks for joining us. All right. And she's going to help us figure out something that I've been struggling by. So can you pop open your microwave and show us what's sitting in there, Yelena? Yep,
It's a piece of bread.
I've got the same thing here. Bread, right? Whether it's a grilled cheese or a bun, you just want it warmed up. How do we deal with bread if we want to actually microwave it or warm it up? What are your thoughts? First of all, Yelena, what does yours taste like? Before you taste it, what does it look like and feel like?
It looks like bread. It's rock solid. It was soft literally about a minute ago, and I don't really even know what this is. It feels like a Frisbee.
Look at this. I got mine here as well. All same story, was initially soft. Listen carefully. Right? That's not supposed to happen. And see, it breaks. Petrified is the best way to describe it.
Yes.
Chef Roblé, explain what's the best way for us to reheat bread?
If you had to do it, right, a wet paper towel around the outside could work. And just do it real quick. Do it real quick. Or just don't do it, pop it in an oven or use a toaster. Yeah.
That's
microwaves, it's just, you're in a lose-lose situation there.
Daphne takes our old bread, especially when you got something like an artisanal bread, wraps it in a little moist towel, puts it in the oven for just a few minutes. Doesn't take long.
Boom.
You're done.
Yeah, she knows what she's doing. Yeah.
Thank you for joining us. Don't bite on that. You'll break your teeth.
Yeah, please don't.
All right. Next thing you should never, ever microwave is eggs in their shell. Take a look at what happens if you try. Yeah, you were just saying,
why would anybody think that's okay? Like, you're literally creating a bomb. That's what bombs are. They're things that are under pressure in closed environments, and they're gonna blow. They're gonna blow on you, Well,
Gabrielle is joining us now. She's an egg lover like me, standing by her microwave. Gabrielle, why do you think the egg explosion that we just showed is happening?
Dr. Oz, I have no idea. All I remember, it definitely gave me a major flashback that I don't ever want to relive again. So I was already running a little bit behind time for work. So, I come from my room and I'm like, okay, let me just hurry up, put something in the microwave. And of course, I love my eggs in the morning. So I just grab a bowl, fill it up with water. I put the raw egg in the bowl in the microwave. So I go in my room, start to get ready. All I hear is pop, 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 pop. And I'm like, no, no, no. So I just start running to the kitchen and it's a mess everywhere. I mean, yolk is everywhere. And then I'm already upset because I'm like, oh man, that defeats the purpose. I'm more late for work.
Exactly, more late for work. So I saw one horrific headline of a woman who got a nasty burn by trying to cook eggs in her microwave. So it wasn't just messing up the kitchen, it's messing up your face. Let me show you why I'm concerned about this. Because when you heat up eggs in a shell in a microwave, it is creating a bomb, as Chef Roblé said. So you got your microwave here, right? Pretty simple for it. Microwaves, again, they send rapid pulses of waves that cause the molecules inside of anything, in this case an egg, to vibrate, right? That creates heat inside the egg. So far, so good. But the egg reaches a high temperature and a high pressure so fast, there's no time for it to allow it to vent, and boom! The pressure has got to escape somewhere, so it just explodes. If you boil it slowly, those little holes in the egg, they let it, they equalize the pressure. So microwaving whole eggs, both raw and if they were previously hard-boiled, can be dangerous. So instead, Chef Roblé always has a hack. You've got a way of making scrambled eggs safely in the microwave without things exploding, people getting burned, etc. So I've got the raw material here.
Right.
What do you got for us?
Right. So imagine this. You have raw eggs, right? Get a fork, some eggs, milk, salt, pepper. Whisk it up. The more you whisk it up, get some air in there, because that's going to expand and make it fluffy, right? Yeah. 30 seconds, maybe 45 seconds, pull it out, check on it. I mean, it's not as good as a stove, but it won't completely suck.
You know why I like it? It won't completely suck. I love it because you don't make a big mess.
Yeah, that too.
Boom, you're out.
You're not creating a bomb, and, it's an honorable thing, I'm very anti-microwave, but that will work. Okay?
Gabrielle, would that get you to work on time? What do you think?
Yes, it definitely will. Maybe I should have thought about that the first time.
Yeah. And no cleanup necessary. Right?
All right. Next up, the food you should never be microwaving has to include this category: frozen meat. You say the microwave defrosts the food unevenly. We got bacteria. It can still keep growing in some areas, not others. So what's the safest way to defrost meat?
Yeah, just real quick. We could do a whole show on just why you should never defrost meat in the microwave, right? So the all-time great safest way is to do it inside of a refrigerator, right? So take it out of the freezer, put it in the refrigerator. The only problem with that is it takes a long time, right? Like, I actually defrosted a lot of meat last night, right? And I couldn't use that method because as we're standing here right now, it would still be frozen because my refrigerator is only 2 degrees above freezing, right? So there's not enough of a
gradient
in temperature to make it happen, right? So this is what we'll recommend, and this is how we do it in restaurants, right? So with chicken, I would put it in a bowl, right? And just run cold water over it in my sink. Like, when it fills up, just turn it down to a little drip, right?
Right.
Like a small little stream.
So it's circulating.
And the convection of the water going over the chicken will defrost it, right?
Why not hot water? Why have to use cold water?
Because it's going to cook your chicken, right? And it's going to have it in what we call the danger zone for too long. And that's between 40 and 140 degrees. Bacteria love that. They're going to have a party in there, right? So you don't want that problem. Ground beef, I would do the refrigerator method. I would never run water over it because ground beef is just going to get watery. It's going to soak all that stuff up.
You know what I love is your honesty. Just you actually tell us what chefs do.
You got to keep it 100, you know?
All right. Yeah. Up next, the number one thing you should never put in the microwave. You'll be shocked by this. When you get to the bottom of a myth that has been circulating during the pandemic that just will not die, plus the very best thing that you can microwave. We've been revealing 5 things you should never microwave, like raw kale. I love the kale, but not raw in the microwave. Bread, eggs in a shell, and frozen meats. And now it is time to reveal the final item that you should never, ever microwave. And it's not a food, my friends, but many people have been nuking it during the pandemic. It's face masks. And I'm really proud of all you at home. You're trying to make your masks work and you're doing what you can to keep yourselves and others safe. But the trend of microwaving these masks is worrying fire departments all across the country. Our senior investigative correspondent, Marcy Avocampo, is joining us now. Mar, who even thought of doing this? Where did this start from?
Yeah, this all came from social media, which is probably not the place you want to go for your public health advice. There were a couple posts on Facebook that went viral that said a great way to sanitize your mask is to put it inside a Ziploc bag and microwave it for 2 to 3 minutes. So the thing is, it is very important to sanitize your masks, but the microwave is not the place for that.
And the reason that it's getting fire companies, departments alarmed is what?
Well, there's so many reasons. First of all, fire experts say that synthetic materials can catch fire when they're put in the microwave. Even if they don't catch fire, the microwave can cause them to lose shape, it can degrade the material, and then you're wearing a mask that isn't effective at all. The second thing is a lot of masks contain metal, especially in the nose bridge, to help keep them in place. What's metal going to do in the microwave? It's going to spark, and that can set the fabric on fire. And third, and most importantly, there's no evidence that this works to even sanitize your mask. So you're taking this huge risk of setting your house on fire for nothing.
But I get the desire to sanitize the thing closest to your face in the middle of COVID. So explain the best way, the way that everyone says who knows how we should do this the right way.
Yeah, and the CDC does say clearly we have to wash these cloth masks, right? One way that they recommend is hand washing. So a great way to do that is you take 4 teaspoons of bleach, put it in a quart of water, you soak that mask for 5 minutes, let it air dry, easy breezy, you're done. Or you can always throw the mask in with a load of laundry. The important thing is you just want to make sure you have a lot of masks in rotation, so when you're washing some of them, you still have something to wear.
Laundry's the best way to go. It's just
Yeah,
so much
that's
easier.
what I do.
Exactly. Okay. Thank you very much. All right, now, everybody, the moment you have been waiting for. Right, though, one thing you should always microwave. This is a kitchen hack that you will not be able to live without. I don't know why I didn't know it earlier. Chef Roblé was holding back on me. Show us the one thing we should be learning today.
Okay, this is one thing you could, okay, if you're in a pinch, right? And it works. It actually works, right? Some toasted almonds, right?
Toasted almonds.
Yes, sir. Okay, so right here, these are raw, right? And raw almonds are good, but, toast a little bit, and it deepens the flavor, and it's just, you see how glossy that is?
Yes.
Yeah. Check that out, Doc. Check that out. Oh shoot, I'm making a mess. I'm making a mess.
Actually, you know what? Cut me a raw one. I want to
Yes.
compare it for people. So
I'm also really good at spilling things, guys, and making messes.
you're a chef. That's what
Yeah.
chefs do.
Yes.
I live with some. So if you compare those, I don't know if you can get a close up, everybody. You see how you can see the roasted ones roasted on the inside. You can't even tell on the outside except there's got that glistening color all the You know what? I'm going to make a little photo up here.
Glistening.
Look at this. Look at this.
Glistening.
Now,
Are you
compare them. Now, here's the thing. I know some of you purists are going to say, well, are you hurting the healthy fats in the almond? The fact of the matter is you're losing maybe 10, 15% max. Not a big deal. If you like the taste of the roasted version, you better to go in. If you can do it in a microwave, that changes everything because we got to put them in a pan usually.
Yeah, I mean, that's the ultimate, but like, let's say you're a college student or, you're just in
or a mom.
rush, or a mom.
So how do you do it actually?
Yeah, exactly,
I mean, that's a real job, being a mom. Like,
No, but how do you do it? How long do you put them in there for?
Oh, okay. So you just, you can put them in as is. Give them about 2.5, 3 minutes.
That's
right?
it?
Yeah.
Little olive oil on them?
It could be less. See, yeah, I would definitely hit them with some olive oil, and then the natural oils come out, and that's what you see right here. Those are the natural oils that are.
Get a shot here, but these things
Yeah.
are beautiful. That's what they
Yeah.
taste like too.
That's
Imagine that in your
no
mouth.
olive oil. That's without any olive oil.
Oh, you're kidding me?
Those are just the natural oils that come out of the olive.
Oh, my goodness.
Out of the almond, rather. Yeah.
All right, perfect. Now, the other thing you want us to learn about microwaving also gets it crunchy, breadcrumbs.
Yes, breadcrumbs. So these right here, these are untoasted, toasted, right? So
That's right.
pop it in there. You caught that one. So you pop it in the microwave. I give it about 30 seconds. Check it. Play it by ear, because some microwaves are stronger than others, right?
Yeah.
And then, give it another 30. Check it again. And just, kind of use your instincts, and, you'll smell it. You know that toasty smell. Yeah.
I love having you on the show.
I love being on here, man. It's been too long.
All right. We're going to post our list of 5 things you should never microwave and 1 you should always on our website. We'll be right back. See you next time. Be sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss anything. And remember to check back often to see what's new.